we're gonna see if anybody gets a notification. It usually takes a couple moments, and we can kind of go from there. What's up, Mike? How you doing this evening? What up, Dad? Jimmy, how you doing? All right. Why won't it let me? It's not letting me play the video. Anyway, Jimbo Q, how you doing? What up, B? How you doing this evening? All right, Mike said he just parked for the night. Well, perfect. I just parked too. I just got in the house, just sat down and what you need? Come on. All right. Okay. All right. Good night, ladies. Good night. You gonna say hi to everybody?
Hi.
What up, Terry? How you doing? About to have a high schooler. About to have a second high schooler. She's sleepy. She's sleepy. This is way past her bedtime. My wife's bedtime. So, Terry said hi. Taste testing number 3.
Hi.
Jimmy said hey number 3.
Hi.
Piece of crazy edges. Put them in the oven. Okay. Yeah, Jimmy. This would be the second high schooler. Mike said, "Hey, kiddo," and Mrs. Dash.
Hi.
Grill Sergeant said, "What up, Dash? How you doing this evening, sir? How you doing?" Yeah, we just got in. If you guys are, I don't know. Well, it's a Korean barbecue spot. It's called Iron Age, and what it is or what they do is you cook your food right in front of you. It's kind of like a if you're familiar with, there's a place around here called Honey Pig. I don't know if they're the same, but it's a Korean barbecue place, and you cook your own food, and it's pretty good. Yeah, Korean barbecue is top notch. So the place we're going to is called Iron Age. Yeah, Jimmy, that's for sure. See all these grays in my beard? Yeah, B, I could imagine. Definitely, Grill Sergeant Korean barbecue is awesome. Hey, I just want to say thank you guys. I know again it was kind of short notice that I wasn't able to post a video. I just this afternoon was kind of crazy. I did not get a chance to post a video saying, hey, if I do a live stream tonight, it'll probably be late. So those of you guys who got the notification, that tells me that you guys are you're on it and you have notifications turned on, and I just want to tell you thank you so very much because I do appreciate it. Come on, I guess it doesn't matter. I was trying to make sure the stream worked out okay. First Love says, dang, I thought I missed you. No. So if you don't see me, like if I have a video that I won't say scheduled, but like on a Thursday morning, or since I've been doing Thursday uploads recently, or a Wednesday evening, and you don't see me going to live, check on my community page. The community page is where I will actually post, like if I have to talk to you guys, if I want to talk to you guys. So I actually posted a picture. The picture was of taste tester number 1 and 2, and they're sitting across from me while we were waiting to get set up. And I basically said that taste tester number 2 graduated from 8th grade tonight, and we were out at dinner, and we, probably wouldn't be home in time. So, all right, Mike says, Dash, don't worry, buddy. Well, look, I appreciate you guys too. Jim, I definitely appreciate you guys too. That's why I try to be, I try to communicate and tell you guys if, something's going on. Cause, yeah, what's going on, brother Thyron? How you doing? How's everything? I appreciate you stopping by, saying what's up. Hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. There are only 9 of you guys here. I know that this evening's live stream did not go as scheduled. Normally I'm pretty consistent with the 9 o'clock time frame, 9 o'clock schedule for the live streams, and it's just one of those things where it's funny. I'm gonna say a couple people, but I had a few people comment on the I had a couple people comment on my post. Oh, Thyron, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. You gotta at least be like, hey, shout out to, TNT Barbecue in Iowa, something. Let me see. Where is the... I don't know where to get to the community page. Customization, copyright, comments, mentions. Where is it? Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't know how to get to the daggone community. Oh, wait. Content. Where can I get to the community page? Dakota, how you doing? Alright, Jimbo Q, that's right, he's got to keep his head down. Okay, I think I found it. Posts. Here we go. So the post said, Taste Tester number 2 graduated 8th grade tonight, and we are out to dinner. Might stream tonight after we finish, right? So let me go into it and look at the comments. So, Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline says, congratulations. We got Laura. She says, congrats, A. We'll miss you, but this comes first. Enjoy. Uncle Bull said, congratulations. Enjoy the time. There's always next Wednesday to make more those memories. Let's see. Chocolate Capricorn said, congrats. Jamie, Jamie from down at Crimson Creek, she said, congratulations. Love seeing family first. So, just want to shout those guys out. What's going on, Hobo? How you doing this evening? He said, what up? Howdy, fam. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, in case you didn't hear, my son, my Taste Tester number 2, I graduated from 8th grade today, and we went out to dinner afterward. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody. So, only thing I'm drinking tonight, this one is friggin' sour. Super sour green apple. It's pretty sour. First Love said, I'm so old. It's still funny to hear about graduating from middle school. Yeah, well, look. I still got one to go. My goodness. Oh, man. Don't remind me. Jimbo Q says, congratulations, Taste Tester number 2. Everyone says congratulations. Hey, you need to change your shirt and take that tie off.
I already took it off.
Take the shirt off.
Yeah, I will. I'll need to trash first.
You keep putting the trash on your white shirt. That's not a good idea. Peach Clear, still haven't touched it. Why not? Crusher J, how you doing? I guess that's the key. I got it coming on late is when a lot of you folks can actually log on and are awake. 9 o'clock is too early for you guys you night owls to really be up and still be on. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, definitely. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to like all of the comments from earlier on the post. Drunken Chef said, what's up? Cheers. Alex says, hey, Dash, how's it going tonight? Oh, going well. I am, like I said, I'm just kind of getting settled back in. Dude, Hobo, I know that feeling. I resemble that remark. I definitely know what you mean as far as never sleeping. I don't sleep very well, nor do I sleep very much. Just saw you went live. Was fixing to hit the bed. Long day, man. It's been a long day for me, too. Trust me. So you guys will see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say we're not even going to wait. We're just going to go ahead. We're going to send it. Let me go ahead and get the video. I need to get the link, and then I can go back and I can put it into the live stream. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know why it's not playing the... Anyway. Alright. So, the video that I'm posting... was actually filmed yesterday. Well, yeah, it was filmed yesterday. Yesterday afternoon into late last night. And it was all taken care of yesterday.
Did you end up getting any trash bags?
No, not yet. You just told me about it yesterday.
It was before yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. Anyway, so those of you guys who were here on the live stream, you guys know that I tried to hook you guys up as a thank you for hanging out. And I give you the link to the video that's going live tomorrow. Excuse me. Well, I'm gonna send it now just in case I forget and or end up falling asleep like right on right on screen. So you guys can check out the video. Question J said, any pancakes? No, we are full. We just ate Korean. So Korean barbecue, the Korean barbecue where we ate, it's a buffet. You ask the server, you know, like they ask you what type of meat you want, and they bring it to you, and you cook it right in front of you. Well, you cook it for yourself on, you know, at the table. So, but it's pretty good. We had Hawaiian bulgogi, a good amount of Hawaiian bulgogi. They have a steak called Iron Age steak. They have a seasoned steak. We had I can't remember. We had 2 different types of chicken, and they had some pork, a pork bulgogi. They had squid, they had shrimp. I mean, and then they give you like some of the fixings. Like there's these rice cake tube things. I don't know what they're called. Some kimchi, japchae. Of course, Korean salad. There's a bunch of stuff. Smoking Joe. I hear you. What's up, Johnny? How you doing this evening? He said, I'm late again. Man, you're not late. Look, I'm late too. Shoot. I had something else to do tonight. So I was doing the family thing. We went out to dinner. Quest J had frozen pizza. Hopefully it was DiGiorno. Hopefully it was just DiGiorno. If it wasn't delivery, hopefully it was DiGiorno. But it could have been one of those pizzas from Sam's. Those are pretty good too. Especially if you use one of the grills to warm it up. Ask me how I know. Yeah, man. So what's everybody doing? How was everybody's Memorial Day? Alex says, I have a brisket in the smoker right now using some dash techniques. Well, I appreciate that, man. Definitely. And when you get a moment, a little later, obviously, you can go ahead and watch that video from yesterday that I filmed yesterday of me cooking. Like I said, well, you'll find out. My aunt, my favorite aunt, she hit me up and she asked me for some brisket and some ribs. So I had to help her out. B said those Sam's pizzas are good. Yeah, they are, man. And I'm telling you, one of the last times I heated up Sam's pizza, I did it on the Big Green Egg. Like I have a pizza stone for the Big Green Egg, and I won't say I'm getting pretty good, but it's just a matter of getting it dialed into temperature, and once you do, Mike said he worked this weekend. First Love says still building the deck. Moo Boo, what's going on up there? How you doing this evening? Huh? Oh, DiGiorno, but kicked up. All right, I like that in you. Is DiGiorno to the max. Nice, man. So we went to my in-laws' house on Sunday for a fish fry. I feel like I had to cook on Saturday. Like I feel like I had to cook, but no, I think I took it. I took it easy. So I cooked on Thursday, and I did a lot of cooking on Thursday because I had a catered event on Thursday for lunch, and then for Thursday evening, I had to cook hot dogs and hamburgers for the eighth graders at Taste Tester #2 school. They had a movie night, so I cooked for them hot dogs and hamburgers, and it was a long damn day. After being up late on doing a live stream, then I started cooking. Remember, I started cooking. That was last week, I believe. I started cooking on a live stream. Hung out with you guys. It was a good time. Finished that cook. Did everything ready for that. Got everything ready for that. Delivered that food. Still had to work during the day. Then that evening, I went and cooked. Oh, when I say I was beat, I was tired. I was tired. So I didn't do anything on Friday, and on Saturday I didn't do anything. We drove to Philly on Sunday, and we had a fish fry. You guys remember, usually I go fishing with my father-in-law, but because I had that commitment at the school, I wasn't able to go to I was unable to go fishing with my father-in-law. So we kind of just hung out and went up there for the fish fry on Sunday. Monday didn't do much of anything. I'm trying to think. Oh, I talked to Brent. He helped me when I helped me. I was a guest on his podcast, and he asked me. He hit me up, and he's like, "Hey man, I know you got something going on." I'm like, "Nope. I'm cooking some hot dogs and hamburgers today. Just keeping it simple." So every now and again, you need those simple days, simple cooks. KB said, "Well, hello, Dash and everybody. Yes, indeed, not bad. Doing up a couple pork butts. Nice, Moo Boo. Hopefully you and your family are doing awesome. We are fan-freaking-tastic." Quester J said he worked in the yard too. Monday, sweaty shirt, wore the skin off that spot on the shoulder, but it's bandaged up and I'm all good. That's what's up. Definitely glad to hear that you are doing well, sir. B says Saturday I start my trailer build headed into the weekend. Already tired, man. B, I saw. If you guys haven't seen, Brian from Patriot Barbecue had an issue with his old cooker, his old pit that he had, and he had to get a new one, or is in the process of getting a new one. And it's not just going to be, a cookie cutter purchase. He is rebuilding it. We can rebuild it, and that's what he's going to do. KB said, "Look at that shirt. You trying to give Grumpus a run for his money?" These are palm trees. I wouldn't necessarily say this is Hawaiian. So I actually bought this shirt. This was the nice shirt I took with me when I went to Austin, when I went to Texas. So if you saw me or follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this shirt already. But because we were going to this graduation thing, I was like, I don't want to dig too deep into the closet, so I just picked up the shirt that was kind of in the front on top because it's the newest one to go in there. So that's, yeah. First Love says the video you posted for 4 hours of cooking was something. There's a video out showing guys playing board games for 10 hours. Needless to say, I didn't watch it. Well, that's what's up. So First Love, you know what I thought about doing is kind of going back and looking at that video and actually downloading it and like trying to, I don't know how to explain it. Like I've thought about, or I've put some thought into possibly going into and looking at the live streams and parsing them down and maybe taking the hour and a half or 2 hour live stream or 3 hour live stream, some of them, parsing them down and putting them out as a video and then do like a recap in like a 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know, because I know a lot of times people don't have the time to sit and watch a 2 hour long video. So sometimes maybe if I cut out some of the dead air, the dead space, then I can go ahead and make it shorter and maybe people will watch. Roy, man, dude, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. So, Roy, let me just tell you, I've been in and out on AMC, right? I've been in and out on AMC. Like, I made some money, I lost some money, I made some money, I lost some money, I made some money back. Definitely, never am I in the black, or excuse me, never am I in the red. I'm always in the black, right? So the last time I jumped into AMC, I'm like, all right, I'm watching. It was at 10. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I know, mind you, I'm not putting anything. $50, $100 is all I'm putting in AMC because it's just too volatile for me, and it'll be one of those deals where something happened and I'll get tied up and then it'll drop because I had it drop. It one day it dropped 25% on me, and I was fit to be tied. Anyway, in 15 minutes it dropped 25%. So no, I ain't playing no games like that anymore. And like I said, I made my money back, so I'm cool with that. But I bought last Wednesday or Thursday, or early last week. I bought, no, anyway, it doesn't matter. I bought 5 shares and I set it up. I said, all right, a limit buy, 5 shares. If it hits $10, I'll buy it. Bought 5 shares, $50. I'm like, all right, I'm in for $50. Man, freaking Thursday or Friday last week, it goes up to 19. And I'm like, I damn near doubled my money. You know what? I'm going to pull my money back out. I'm going to go ahead and put it in something else, because going into the weekend, a long weekend, I ain't playing with this, because it'll fall. It just depends. And also, because there were so many days of positive movement, and then it dropped down, and I was like, all right, now it's time to get in. So I didn't. I freaking got out. I got out at 19. Now I'm looking at it, it said like almost 70. It hit 72 today, earlier. Now, I mean, looking at it currently, it is sitting at 68. And I'm not getting back in. I'm not. I'm gonna say I know better, but I'm not. I'm not. Cluster J said, I got to bake a cake for the wife's birthday this weekend. I think I need to cook it on the grill. Nice, that's what's up. Speed them up and put in the Benny Hill music. Yeah, I know. Urban Culture Kitchen said, I'm late. I know. So in case you missed it, I was talking about how Taste Tester number 2 graduated today, and we were out to dinner. My wife just put a ton of my money in AMC. She bought it 35, and it was up to 65 last time we talked. Yeah. Well, I mean, you almost doubled it. You're not a long-term stock person. Urban Culture Kitchen. So the whole thing is, I am a long-term stock person. It's just not with that stock. It's just not with that stock. The whole thing is because, like I said, I have some long-term stuff, and I mean, majority of my long-term stuff is gun stuff. So, I'm doing pretty well as far as my OLN, my Smith and Wesson, Vista Outdoor. I mean, and then I have like communication stocks, so AT&T and Verizon and ExxonMobil. Those are like top 5 or so. Took your advice about cooking pork butt a day ahead and shredded out portions rather than keeping whole. Reheated in the pot with the lid on, and add some beer mixed in for moisture. That John was good. All right, well, man, I know you from Philly. The way you said John, he said that John was good. Yeah, buddy, where in Philly you from? First Love says, dude, there are videos of people cutting grass or power washing for an hour and a half, and they get high viewership. Make a video of me cooking and just add a nice music in the background. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So here's the thing, First Love. The reason why I don't show a whole bunch of me cooking is because yeah, I am kind of particular about, there's certain things that I want to kind of keep to myself. You know what I mean? I can't show you guys everything. Victor says, howdy, just finished checking in. Nice shirt. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's up, Luke Calamadas? How you doing, sir? He says, hey, yo, congratulations, taste tester number 2. Captain Newbie, what's going on, Russ? Congrats to the grad. I'll let him know. Congrats. I'll let him know. Urban Culture Kitchen, Moo Boo. I'll let him know. Soon to be a grandpa. Who? Who? Not me. Shoot. Lou said, I had a crazy day. My friend just wanted to check in and say what's going on. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much. Western Burbs. So, Western, like, how far Western, man? Dudes, put our stimulus money in the ammo. Now we're rich. So Jack, so funny. I bought ammo late. And ammo has started to come back a little bit, but it is not what it was. When I bought it, it was higher. So when did you buy ammo? Because when I bought it, it was down. When I bought it, it was up. It was kind of leveled out. And I thought I was doing okay, and then it fell out. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh, Carnival did well today. So let's see. Let's since we're talking about it. OLN, Smith & Wesson, Vista Outdoor, ExxonMobil, Carnival, Coca-Cola, AT&T, Citizens, so CFG, General Motors, Pfizer, Moderna, ASO, so Academy. I know, it was one of those things on a whim. My shares in Academy are up 109%. So I'm doing okay there. Sens, I can't win with Sens. I'm down 20% in Sens. Apple, Verizon, Barbecue. Yes, the ticker symbol BBQ. I'm up 93%. POW. Actually, so not ammo. I don't have ammo. I have POW. Well, actually, POW is ammo. And I'm down 13% currently with POW. It's like I said, it's just been kind of up and down. But when did you get into POW, Jack? First of all, hi Jack, hi Betty, how you doing? It's been a minute. I'm glad to see you guys are here. I missed you guys. Let me go back. I'm trying to refresh the. Actually, I have to do this. POW, POWW. Let's go for 6 months or a year. I don't know. Well, no, not year to date, a year. All right. Well, I guess if you bought in at $2 or so, where it's at now at almost $7, you probably are doing pretty good. Urban Culture Kitchen says, "Hey, congrats, good to see you, KC. We gotta keep our secrets when cooking, and what we use a little bit of F and a little bit of U. Yes, indeed." Questa J said, "What kind of ammo you need? I got the hookup." Yeah, man. Questa J, um, the one under 10. All right, so the one less 10, 1 minus 10. That's the one. Just cause that's the one that I have most pew pew sticks or freedom sticks of, and the least amount of ammo comparison, or in comparison. All right, Laura, how you doing? What's up with the food truck church? You ever get back to the church? No, I have not. I won't say for good reason. I just it's I won't say it's not the right time. I have been focused more on doing the family thing, and Maryland is just, gosh, yeah, it's just, yeah. Alex says 300 blackout. It's hard to find. I don't have anything that's 300 blackout, but it's coming. It's coming. I think that the whole thing is everybody, I'm gonna say panic, but everybody went out and bought that common 9. So all of the manufacturers started manufacturing 9, and they weren't manufacturing anything else. So 300 blackout is one of those fringe, and you got to think about it like this. all the staples: 22, 38, 380, 9 mil, 40, 45, 556. Boom. That's about it. The 223, the 300 blackout, those are more like fringe stuff, and like 6.5 Creedmoor, all of those things are more on the fringe, and the manufacturers weren't worried about those because they weren't selling as much of those. The nuts out there are the ones that want those rounds, and they're just, yeah. Jack says we got ours doing the trip to West now. You're getting 50 cents a round. Bought 1,000 rounds at 5 cents. Jeez. Man. Got 2 cases on holiday, 300 blackout in the last week. Nice. Not really. This month before the hour. Yeah. Nice. B said I finally got my freedom stick in. What did you get? You guys are talking about the show. Jeez. VR80. RI VR80. RIA maybe? Yeah. Rock Island. I don't know nothing about them things, man. Shotguns. Yeah, I found it be. I don't know, man. I'm just getting into the long freedom sticks, rifles. But this one looks pretty cool, especially for 600 or 700 bucks. That's not bad at all. Hello, Miss Jessica. How you doing this evening? If you guys do not know, Jessica is Adam's wife, or Jessica is married to Adam of Adam's Smoke Metal. Remember when Adam was like, "What's up, welders?" I definitely missed that. So Jessica, you could tell them like, "Hey, we need to throw back and say, 'What's up, welders?'" One of those back in the day thing. Yeah, Russ is a tactical shotgun. Looks nice. I'm great, Jessica. I'm great. Single shot and double barrel come is different gauges. Appreciate shotgun more as your eyes get old. You know what, Victor? I can, again, I resemble that comment. It's so funny. I went to the range last week. I guess it was, what day was it? It was last Friday, must have been. And I took a box of 22, and I'm like, I got 300 rounds, 350 rounds, and I took the M&P 1522 pistol and 1522 rifle, and I have magazines. They're 25 round mags, and I had 5 of them, and I was like, boom, boom, boom. I have a speed loader, loaded up 5. I'm like, I want to shoot out the center of a piece of paper. I have like some targets I printed out. I was trying to shoot out the center, like the carnival game with the red star. That was what I was trying to do. I didn't do too bad, but I didn't do it because I really need to sight them in again. They haven't been sighted in about 6 months, maybe longer. So I was off to the right a little bit, and I didn't want to like sit down and set up like something to rest or like a rest. I was standing. So what's going on, Kenneth? How you doing this evening? The graduation was cool. Oh my gosh, Jessica. Let me tell you. How about one of the little girls who was coming off the stage after she got her diploma? She fell. Oh my gosh. No one laughed during the ceremony, and it was one of those like we saw her go down, and it was like, oh, one of those type deals. But the stream, because it was streamed, we went back and watched that stream, and I'm not even gonna lie, we cracked up. We cracked up, and the little girl, we felt so bad for her in the moment, but she fell, and I mean, she was fine. She was fine, but we enjoyed a chuckle, a good chuckle about that. Get you one of those 6.5 Creedmoors or 338. Man, I don't know nothing about that, man. I'm telling you, those. Look. One of my buddies, car friend, we went out. There's an outdoor range, and he was shooting 500 yards. I had never shot anything so far. Yes, Jessica. She took it like a champ. I mean, she popped up, then she went and sat back down, and we all felt bad for her in the moment and made sure she was okay in the moment. But I'm not even going to lie and say we were not laughing. Looking back at the live stream, cracking up. Like, not even going to lie. The 6.5 Creedmoor or 338. Oh, 338 Lapua? What? What? Ain't no way. Man, shoot. This is a hell of a bank. That's the thing, Victor. There's no place really for me to like. I don't have an open area where I can freely release the bald eagles. Let's say it that way. Yeah, Alex. Shoot. I ain't. I don't have anything that distance, man. Furthest distance, I'm gonna be shooting maybe 100 yards, maybe. Get a 12-gauge shot or little mini shells. Yeah, winner if it comes to that. Yo, I know, every now and again YouTube sucks me into one of those long distance, mile and a half shooting, competitions where you see the dude laying prone and he's got his spotter and like the spotter has binoculars to see the target and bruh, I'm impressed. I don't have the patience for it, and I saw somebody who he does like, so he's in Texas and he does like I think he does barn dominiums or like metal dominiums or something like that. Something. But he's a big, he's a freedom stick guy, right? So he took somebody shooting like 800 yards, 1,000 yards, and I mean he really showed him how to shoot like long distance. And I was amazed how good he was at teaching this guy how to, fix the things that he had wrong. And anyway, BC in Baltimore released the bald eagles everywhere. Nope. Yo, so I don't know if you noticed, but there are shot. They're like shot triangulation, like not monitors, but there are like microphones set up so that they can pinpoint where they come from. Yeah, you feel bad, but also can't help but laugh. It does just happen, Jessica, and it's one of those things where it probably happened because she had on some heels that she probably wasn't used to wearing or wasn't familiar with wearing all the time, and she just, she got caught out there and she fell. And when I say she fell. The good thing it wasn't like 14 steps that she fell down. It was only like 2 or 3 steps from the stage to the floor, but she fell. And man, Laura, the ranges that are around here, and when I say here, within like a half an hour distance, the longest range that we have, or that I would have, is 100 yards probably. There is an outdoor range that I was told about that is closer than the outdoor range I went to last year, which was like 2 hours away. The long distance, or the 2 hour wave range has a they have a 500, they have a 400, no, 500, 300, and then they have a like a short range area. And so there's a pistol, there's a short range rifle, a long range rifle. And the short range rifle is 100, 200, 300, and then there's a 500 area. And my buddy was shooting on the mid range, and he went over to the long range, and I was about to leave out, and he's like, "Hey man," or actually he came and got me. He's like, "Hey man, come check this thing out." I'm like, all right. And I had never tagged anything so far away. I was amazed. With a moose running, yeah, okay. Captain Newbie said I want a loader. Yep. So I have a loader for my M&P 1522s. It's a simple. It's like a 3D printed thing. You put your 22 LR in the little hopper, and you shake it around, and it lines everything up because the lead is heavier. Obviously, it goes down, and then you just click, 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 and then load them up. And I mean, I can put a 25 in a mag in a minute, if that. What? Question J, I need to see that on video. A 1,000 yards with a 22 LR? What? What 22 LR? 1,000 yards? Man, that thing gonna be like this. Goodness gracious. All right, Laura. So I'm going to join them. Hey, no problem, Jessica. Thank you very much. Good night. Tell Adam I said what's up. Sometimes moose are like 500 yards. If you can get close, it's not. It's not. You have a good shot. You just have to go for it. Okay. Oh, all right. I guess you're saying sometimes they're so far away. It's not about having a good shot. You just have to shoot your shot. Let's reloader. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. All right. A reloader. Okay. I get it now, Russ. I won't say I don't have the patience for it, but I mean, if you get one, and again, freaking YouTube, one of those things where I asked a question about it, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I started down the rabbit hole of like a 6 station, and then like an 8 station, and man, shoot. I sure did. Was it Quasi? I did. Tiny cubes. Hold on 1 second. I got 2 in recently. Yes. I have had a lot, and it's sitting right on the table. So I did receive this. I have not actually been able to use it yet, but I did receive your letter, and I started reading it. I'll be honest, I started reading it in the car on my way home, and then I had to put it down because I had to hurry up and get back home. Come on, freaking messages. But I do have. I'm telling you, I have your stuff, your letter, and it's right here. It's on the table. I just haven't gotten a chance to try it, to use it. And one of the things, and I'll tell you, like I tell everybody, not everybody else, but I'll talk about it. It takes me longer to try different things because I'm cooking. When I try something, I'm typically cooking for just myself, and I don't typically cook just for me, because when I do cook, I'm cooking for my family, and then I can't always try and experiment with what I'm cooking for them, because if they don't like it, they'll be upset. So, Boo Boo says, love freedom sticks and ammo. Some recent things. Get marinated and cooked. Gotta do more. Yes, indeed. What's going on, Patrick? How you doing? How's everything? Man, it's been a minute. Captain Newbie said it looks expensive. All the different caliber dies. Yep, that's it. Yeah, Quasi, right? I just want to make sure I'm saying your name right. But I do have it, and I haven't. Again, it's one of those things where. So, like, let me tell you, there's 3 or 4 different seasonings I have to try, and that means I have to find a time when I'm cooking just for me in order to try them. So I have another one from, I believe the person's name is Tim. I have yours. I have a new stuff. I have new stuff from Uncle Steve. I have. There's another one up there I have that I kind of like. I had to clean up the table and I had to put it away. But there's another one, and I've had that one for like 6 months. And I just haven't gotten a chance to. Like, I don't cook for myself all the time, and that's what's hard. All right, Quasi. I used to work with a guy named Quasi. It's an investment to get into reloading. Right now, reloading supplies are so hard to find. Some is out there, but the prices are going up. Man, you know it's so funny, Question Jay. So my buddy, the one I was talking about with this, I think it was a 6.5 Creedmoor that went out at 500 yards. He was the first person, or like he and I were talking about reloading. Obviously, like April, May of last year. For obvious reasons, he was reloading, and he was still able to find what he was looking for, but he also had a decent supply of things prior to everything hitting the fan. And after, like, I haven't seen him in a while. Usually I would bump into him at the range, or like this local range or that local range, but he seems to have a membership at almost every range in the area, and he would go to a different range or a different spot, not on a daily basis, but pretty regularly. Boo Boo says, into that third flat, love the tapped high life. Okay. B says, mine. Patrick, everything is everything. Yes, sir, man. I am all good, man. Family is all good. Actually, so, Taste Hustle number 2, he just graduated from elementary school today, so it was 8th grade graduation. So that's usually my live streams on Wednesdays, or if you are not aware, I do a live stream on Wednesdays, typically every Wednesday at 9 p.m. And we'll talk about something barbecue business related for the most part. And, until we start talking about stocks and freedom sticks and ammo and other things like that. It kind of just all spirals into something else other than barbecue, because not everybody, though our common the commonality is barbecue, we're all into other stuff. So I can get to talking about cars or tools or and it doesn't matter. But yeah, careful with the Remington, it's not coming out with cracks in the shells. All right, I don't think I have any Remington ammo. I have to look now. A lot of the things I've been getting recently have been manufactured by OLN, and I'm quite content about that, seeing as how I have an investment in OLN. And it is, my OLN shares are doing pretty darn well right now. It's just a matter of trying to figure out when to get out. How do your wife get out here for fishing? We can't tear out targets on my home range. Don't need to drive. Man, I wish I could freaking have a home range. Like, so I technically probably could have a home range. It just wouldn't last very long because somebody will report me after all the noise or with the noise. Stinking good. What's up with you, man? He says, what's up, bro Dash? Brother Dash? I'm chilling. So it's going on midnight, and I know I didn't get started today until after 11 or so. I'm 2 energy drinks in, so hopefully you guys are feeling talkative tonight, because I'm probably gonna be up for a while. In case you missed it, um, I taste lesson number 2 graduated from elementary school from 8th grade today, and after his graduation, we went out to dinner, and we didn't sit down until 8:30, almost 9 o'clock. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make it to the 9 o'clock time. That's why I didn't post anything earlier, but I did post a comment in the community page basically saying, hey, we're out at dinner, and I might be on a little later. So also, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. So let's see. Question J, primers are the biggie right now. Used to get them $25 for 1,000. Now they're going for 80 to 250 per thousand if you can find them. Jeez, he said I had plenty. Oh man, Justin, I look. I got this today, and I don't have my cup. It's not right here, but I do have your stickers, and one of them is gonna make it to the cup. So, he said out of uniform. B said I'm up for 2 more hours at least. Shoot. What's up, Preston? He says, hey, yo. Thinking good. Says, what you smoking this weekend? This weekend coming up, I don't have anything planned. Oh, you know why I don't have anything planned? Because I have family stuff to do. So Friday we are doing a crab. It's not a crab feast, but it's this thing called Fridays at the Farm, and I posted about this place on Instagram a while ago. This is this farm called Smoky Glen, and they do an all you can eat blue crab thing, but they do barbecue as well. So they'll have like chicken and hot dogs, hamburgers, like barbecue food, some beans, slaw probably. Excuse me, and it's a buffet type deal, but you can get all you can eat crabs, so it's pretty cool. KB says second. I know what that means. So that's what we're doing on Friday, and then on Saturday, again, taste lesson number 2. One of his classmates is having a big, like a knockdown, drag out graduation party. It's at some golf course, like yeah, and so I had to take him to that. I actually got called to cook on site for somebody on June 5th, which is Saturday, and I was toying with the idea of doing the on-site cook, but the person seemed so disorganized that I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to touch it. Make sure you get that pork plate, my guy. Yeah, definitely. Victor said I'm up for at least 8 hours. Did you change the hours, Victor? I mean, because it's only, it's midnight, so 9 a.m. there? Or 9 p.m. rather. Justin says, congratulations to taste lesson number 2. Yeah. Hog. So seafood boils for graduation parties. Yeah, it's hard though, because the seafood costs a lot, and then if you're trying to have a boil for a graduation, but then again, in my area, it's probably not nearly as easy as some of you guys. If you're further south and or closer to a coast, you probably can get seafood pretty inexpensively in comparison to what I would have to pay for it in order to try and put on a boil. Because I know when I do boils for my family, I'm usually spending like almost $150 on everything that we need. And yeah. President said I'm out. Just wanted to pop in, beat the like button up, add some content. comments the algorithm and say hello. Well, thank you, Preston. Tell PJ and Dino PJ I said what's up tomorrow. All right, when they get up, add turkey necks to the boil to stretch it. So between adding some turkey necks or some kibasi or sausage or something, corn, potatoes, I'm all for stretching it. Hey, Question J, be easy, man. Night Dash, everyone gotta get up early. Pallet of bullets coming in early tomorrow. Well, you take great care, sir. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Take your Blackstone to your next live. Cook for burgers and dogs, grilled onions, toast buns, fried bacon, and more. Um, so one of the things Justin actually filmed, I talked about how I cooked hot dogs and hamburgers at the kids' school. Well, say the kids' school at, well, Taste Tester number 2 and Taste Tester number 3 school, but no longer Taste Tester number 2 school last week. And like for whatever reason, like when I'm cooking on site, I really want to be left alone and just let the cook. Everyone kept hovering around where while I was cooking. Like I want to put this video, like put a video together of me kind of talking about it, but like one of the dads, he came and he was just hanging out and wanted to talk, and I'm like, bruh, I'm trying to do something here, and you know, I'm not trying to be rude and not hold conversation, but I mean, like, go away. Um, hey Jimmy, thank you very much, man. Yes, we will talk soon. We do have to talk because we got to figure out some logistics. I would like to link up with you, meet up with you one day. Obviously not next week, but the week after. William, he says, "Hey, yo, how you doing this evening, William?" Hey, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Those of you guys who are on your way out, please, you know, make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out. Yep, my start time got moved to 4 p.m. Finish 4 to 6 a.m. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I appreciate that. It's 12 to 16 hour day. Ooh, buddy. Are you liking that shift change? Excuse me. Are you liking that shift change, or was this one of those things where you kind of had to grin and bear it? Mm. Grumpus says, "Hey, hey, what the hey? Uh, thought took the night off. Yeah, I can't disappoint you guys. I can't leave you hanging and not have something going on." So Grumpus, I don't know if you saw or not, but I posted on the community page. Basically, Taste Hustle number two's graduation was tonight, and we went out to dinner afterward. Uh, so I knew I was gonna be late. I just didn't know what time. Um, I, you know, and after we got home, by the time I got home, it was almost 11 o'clock. So I sat down and started up, and I'm like, I'm two energy drinks in, and these are not like the basic energy drink. These, like both of these, I've been getting smart, and I get the ones that have 300 milligrams of caffeine, and I've drank two of them, and it's midnight in the last hour. Somebody, you know, I know a guy who's got two thumbs and probably is not gonna sleep very well tonight. This guy. Uh, Captain Newbie says graveyard killer shift. Yeah, buddy. B says these ribs are smelling so good. I don't know, man. Nah, I bet they are, man. You know, that's one of the things that, to me, if it smells right, it's gonna taste right. Definitely. How have meat prices gone up in your area? How much, dude? Oh man, brisket has gone up $2 a pound. $2 a pound, and I mean, it's ridiculous. I did a cook. So the video that you see for tomorrow, I bought a 10-pound brisket and I bought 3 racks of ribs. The meat cost me $100. I only charged my aunt $160 for everything. Yeah, I didn't make any money off of this. Now, mind you, I only cooked 2 of the 3 racks of ribs. So if I were to, excuse me, if I were to sell the 3rd rack of ribs, I would sell it for. I sold the 2 racks to her for $30 a piece. But if I were selling this rack of rib, as opposed to me selling it for my normal price of 25, I would sell it for 35 in order to make my money back to triple my quote unquote investment. The brisket it's basically for me to make what I need to make on it. It's my loss leader. Brisket has always been my loss leader, but this right here is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I have bumped my price up to $20 a pound for brisket, and this is not enough. But I've gone from $16 a pound to $20 a pound, and like I said, it's not enough. I really need to start. It's almost like I need to start charging 22 $23 per pound in order to be a little more in the black as far as breaking better. But right now, I'm not. I'm having. I mean, I'm not having a hard time, but I'm definitely not making as much as I was. Found another flat. Yeah. Grumpus is family first. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 8:30 a.m. in Afghanistan. Here with you. Well, thanks, Jimbo. Appreciate you, man. Definitely keep your head down and on the swivel. William says, "Good God, get off work in time to catch y'all." Said goodbye to a friend moving out of state this afternoon. Oh man. Oh, well, Marcus, what's going on, man? How you doing this evening? He's like, I'm in my pussy pants right now. I'm all jacked up with Mountain Dew. I like Black Rifle Company 300 milligram caffeine coffees. All right. Hey, seafood can happen in a tent while hunting. Oh, that's a good idea. I was on 5 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. That was fun. Not sure how many flats though. 7-day stretch. Jeez. Grandma said, "I'll confess, I'm a little jelly. Does that shirt come in a large?" Seriously? I got this shirt like on a whim. This was my, and Marcus will tell you he's seen this shirt. This was my, so it's so funny. Right before I went down to Texas, I went with my wife and taste tester number 2. He wanted to get he needed some clothes, summertime shopping, and I get to be chauffeur. So I drove, and my wife said, "Hey, you need to get a nice outfit, a nice shirt for when you're down in Texas." And I'm like, "I got nice shirts. They say Still Drum Smokers Barbecue on them, basically, right?" And she said, "Nah, get something in case you go somewhere like." So I'm like, "All right." So I picked up this one, and I picked up this one, and it's got palm trees on it, and then right near it, right underneath it, it was these blue shorts. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get these blue shorts. I don't wear shorts often. I don't wear shorts. Like, I don't wear shorts like that because I'm always, like, if I have pants on, like, typically 80% of the time, probably 75-80% of the time, I have on long pants and boots. Because, I don't want to have to worry about anything, right? If I need to run in something, dip in something, go through something, I don't want to have to worry about sneakers or my legs being scratched up, cut up, whatever. That being said, I went out my comfort zone with some sneakers and some shorts. Like I said, I don't wear shorts very often, but I mean, I went in Rome and it was hot as hell down there. So I was trying to be comfortable. Plus, I looked okay in the shorts and the shirt, so it was good. But after the shirt and putting it up, and it was one of the first shirts in the closet because it was last in, first out, one of those type deals. So I was like, you know what? As opposed to me wearing, and I've been wearing the polos, the polo shirts recently a lot more, as opposed to the t-shirts. So I've been wearing the polos more, and I said, I'm putting that away for graduation today. I'm not gonna do that. I pulled out this shirt. So yeah. And to answer your question, long-winded, I'm sure it probably does come in a large grumpus. Yeah, Victor says the biggest meat producer got hacked. Get ready for meat prices to get worse. I think I saw Brian post that, but that was the meat producer in Australia. Unfortunately, that does not mean that it will not trickle down to us. But yeah, Lulu says pork shoulder is $1 Canadian per pound. Max pound was 20. Nah, man. I wish. I was just listening on my way to Birmingham. Birmingham, man. You go down to Birmingham quite regularly because I remember you saying that a month or so ago. Mubu says brisket was $60 for a 25 pounder. Jeez, I wish I could get 60 pounds, 25 pounds of brisket for $60. Shoot. Here's how you can if they're ordering in advance. This for something special. And the food ain't cheap. Yeah. So here's the problem, Captain Newbie. A lot of times, or more often than not, I'm booking folks events in advance. So I actually have an event for July that was booked. And these people got a hell of a screaming deal because I charged them my normal price for everything, and I'm not making nothing on it. I'm not making anything on it. The catering event that I did last week, same thing. Because of the fact that I booked it in advance, and booked it in advance and accepted payment, took the payment. I can't be like, so I'm gonna need y'all to come out. Nah, man, I gotta. My profit is lessened, and it was more of a break even type of event. So unfortunately, let's see. Nice. Duck Papa says, Dash, I started watching you when I first started my barbecue business, Buckethead Barbecue. Your catering tips helped me to build the foundation of my business upon. 15 months later, I just quit my job after 12 years. That's what's up. Now he's doing barbecue full time, doing about 14,000 a week. That's what's up, man. Duck Papa, where are you? Mubu says $4.85 per gallon for gas. That's $4.85 Canadian. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're a guy out in California. Dude, man, I would like to send me a shirt. You want to send me a shirt? Man, hopefully you got a big old shirt. I don't like wearing those small shirts. Captain Newbie says people save up for special. Oh, yeah. Marcus is needing an umbrella. It hasn't stopped raining since you left. Read between those lines, Marcus. I know you had a nice sunny day, man. You went out and sold a whole bunch of chicken last Friday. A whole bunch of chicken? You told me you sold a whole bunch of chicken. Did I say? Did you see? I saw something about Skeet Ross. Oh, Mubu says, thank God no Skeetos. Laura's back. All right, welcome back. I know a guy who is Skeet Ross, so that's why I was like, I read that as his name and not Skeetos. Marcus, like I said, I know for sure it hasn't been raining every day there. Not that I'm watching the weather or anything, but I feel like I get weather reports from Austin regularly now. And every time it gets rain, I get blamed, even though I'm not there anymore. You know, April showers used to bring May flowers, right? Now it's May showers bring flowers in June. So this in the world, also in the U.S., this is going to have a massive impact right here in the good old U.S. of A. Fill your freezers. See, Victor, it's one of those things I'm torn. The plant could have been anyway. We're not gonna get into that right now. We're not, because Same thing last week or 2 weeks ago when the gas pipeline got hacked. There was no need for everyone to go out and fill up their tanks. There was no need. So because people went out and filled up their tanks, they created a problem that didn't have to happen. So while I would love to say I'm going to fill my freezer, unfortunately, one of my deep freezers took a crap, and I don't have any extra freezer space currently, so I can't even fill up another freezer. Um, Nor can I afford to fill up a freezer right now. Oh, I thought you were in. I don't know, John. I thought you were in Georgia. Marcus's babies. Yeah. Justin said only $13 profit in my last cook due to meat price increase makes me want to put business on pause until prices come back down. And that's exactly it, Justin. I don't want to I don't want to put it on pause per se, but I'm upfront with people and I tell them. I'm like, I had someone today, one of the parents at the school. She said, "Oh man, she's got missing your brisket," and I'm like, "Listen, I can cook brisket for you, but the cost of brisket is really high." Those of you guys who have watched the video that has gone up or will go up tomorrow, let's put the link in the chat again. The video that'll go up tomorrow. I told my aunt, I said, listen, the cost of brisket has gone sky high, and I'm not even charging enough. I'm not charging enough for what I mean, brisket has gone up $2 per pound. It cost me $5 per pound for brisket. I'm used to paying $3, three and a quarter max. It's $5 a pound. That's woof. Talk about highway robbery. I used to be able to get, and I hate when people are like, man, I could get a 10-pound brisket that cost me $30. A 10-pound brisket now is costing me 50. In order for me to make my money back or triple that, I need $150, right? Now, how do I get $150 from a 5-pound brisket? You do the math. That's minimum $25 per pound in order to get $150. That I'm gonna say that math doesn't work out. I can't charge people $25 per pound for brisket. I can't do that. It's just not available. $1.30 Canadian dollar per liter. Yo, Mubu, the meter gallon. I mean, the liter gallon. I can't do that. We down there. Yeah. Does who have a channel, Mubu? You have to be more specific. Does Laura have a channel, or does who are you referring, or who are you speaking to? But Justin, it's hard. It really is hard because, like, I know Justin. I saw what we were talking about while I was in Texas. You were talking about the cost of baby back ribs or spare or St. Louis. You were talking about ribs and the cost. And excuse me, I saw you raise your prices. You had to raise your prices. I did the same thing. I raised my prices on baby backs. Now my price on baby backs has been the same pretty much for 5 or 6 years, and I had to go from $25 a rack for baby backs to $30 per rack for baby backs, and I didn't take that. I didn't make that choice lightly. It was cause and effect, you know. What's up, Jim? How you doing this evening? Golly, man, you're in Texas. You have no idea what the rest of the country is dealing with because you guys are so close to the source. The prices of brisket and the prices of meat are not as highly inflated as they are everywhere else. B said was still $3.89 a pound for Angus at the Restaurant Depot today. Jeez. I don't say I'd kill, but I'd love for a $3.89 price right now. If you have to smoke it, if you love the barbecue guys, I will. Yeah. All right, Jim. Shoot. we gotta. I gotta talk to you, man. I'd love to, cause I want to set up a. I want to set up a mining rig, and I have a couple laptops laying around the house that, if I could just put them to some use and do some like low, a little bit of mining, that'd be great. Just, freight, okay, $5 round trip. That's not too bad. I think I could deal with that. I mean, I'm sure, you can do it, with one eye closed. Yeah. Yeah, Laura, which GoPro did you get? The newer one, the 8 or the 9? The 9 is the newest one. Jesus Christ. John said it's $7. $7 per pound for brisket in Georgia. $7. And here I am complaining about 5. Bruh. Now is that $7 for just the flat, or is that a whole packer? The brisket, the moist and the flat, or the lean, or the point and the flat. Because if if you if I buy the flats only, then of course it's gonna be like in that $7-8 per pound range. But if I'm getting the whole package, yo, best believe it used to be under $3. Nice hash. I'm using it with my new PC. Profitability is down. Yeah, I know. Um, I think, and I won't say I think, from what I understand, Jim, everybody's out there doing it, and because everybody's doing it, there's not enough, basically, transactions to solve or computations to compute to go around, and therefore people aren't making as much as they were. Um, yeah, unfortunate. But like I said, I have my old, I want to say my old laptop that I used to use for my video editing and such. It's 2.5, 3 years old. So I just upgraded, and I love my new laptop. But I have 2 old laptops, and then they're just sitting collecting dust. Now I do use my old laptop to log into work every now and again because I'm so used to the keyboard setup. The new laptop is actually a gaming laptop, and the keyboard is a little funky, and every now and again it gets on my nerves. $4.87 per gallon. Jeez, I couldn't do that. Right now, gasoline is. I'm trying to think. I put gas in my wife's van. Today is Wednesday. I put gas in her van on Monday or Sunday. No, I put gas in her van on Monday because we went to Philly on Sunday. So put gas in her van on Monday. It was $2.70 per gallon. But diesel fuel for my van and for my car, diesel was like $3.25. Or I think a lot of stations are 3.25. I paid $2.90 and was like, yes, got a deal. 3 Dell Precision mobile laptops that I set up. Those are beasts. Nice. All right. AKA SO Action Camera Ultra HD 4K, and is waterproof. Nice. Trying to buy, but for commercial cooking, this is going to be bad. That said, I've always had meat in the freezer. So Victor, I won't say I always, but I have meat in the freezer as well. But I don't have my meat, like the stuff that I would cook for customers in the freezer, with the exception of a rack of ribs here or a rack of ribs there. A little bit of like I have maybe 3 to 5 pounds of boneless, skinless breast or thighs, because they were just kind of like, it was easier for me to buy the case and then kind of separate it a little bit and put it away. But I don't have a whole bunch of meat in my freezers, like especially like I said for customer cooks. I don't have the freezer space for it. Nor can I really afford to buy a whole bunch of meat just to sit on it. Justin said I have to charge $30 for St. Louis cut and $10 a pound for rib tips. The only way to make a little profit. Restaurant Depot has doubled the price for a case of spare ribs in the last few months. Oof. I know, Laura. Don't get at me. It's after midnight here, and I've been up since. Phew. I got up this morning. It was 4:30, and that was after me being up late last night till well after midnight cooking. So, don't be mad. Yeah, Captain Newbie. Diesel prices in Jersey used to be, a lot of times fuel prices, gasoline prices were better in Jersey, but they're kind of national average almost. And Justin said in Los Angeles, we've been paying over $4 a gallon for years, but it's all tax. Yeah. Yeah. So Captain Newbie and Justin, last time I was out in California was when fuel prices went up, and they were like $4 a gallon before. And this is years ago, 8, 10 years ago. And I remember being at the pump. Now, mind you, I had a rented F-150. It was a crew cab long bed, and I stopped off of or around like Mulholland Drive, and like I had this full size F-150 moving around them corners on Mulholland Drive. I was pushing the hell out of that thing. And I remember vividly having to fill it up twice, like I having to put the card in twice because it hit $75 limit, and that was the first time I had to deal with that. Like I won't say I didn't know, but it was a sign posted on the pump that basically said, if you have a bigger vehicle, do not be alarmed when it hits $75 and you're still not full. Because of the fact that the cost and the way their station was set up, there's a limit to the transaction. So $75 was the limit, the transaction limit, or yeah, I think it was $75. But I drove that truck from Fresno down to Santa Monica. I made it to LA County. I didn't actually get to the city or the city limits, and I went down because I was going south. So I think that was the 5 or the 15. I don't know at this point. And then I hit the 10. I hit I-10, and I saw I-10, and I said, all right, I'm gonna go west so I can put my feet in the Pacific Ocean. And I drove that truck, man, all from, like I said, from Fresno down to LA. I stopped and got breakfast on the way to LA, or LA County at least. Went out to Santa Monica, put my feet in the Pacific Ocean, drove up the Coastal Highway or PCH. Then I hit Sunset Boulevard, and like that was a couple of those, like, not historic but monumental, streets from like being a car guy. Mulholland Drive for sure, Sunset Boulevard, the PCH, and there was one or two other roads that were like rather iconic that I drove on just to say I drove on them. And then I got back on I guess it was the 5 headed north. And me and this little Subaru, man, I had that freaking F-150 pinned at 95 miles an hour. And I made it back from LA to Fresno in under 3 hours. I was moving from Santa Monica to Fresno in under 3 hours. Yeah. Wow, that's what's up, Jim. Making his money back. Yeah, man, the pull, barbecue, on the back burner. Yeah, the freight business is hurting for truck drivers. Looking for me a semi. Nice. You know, I thought about it, John, just like, because I like driving and I can drive a big truck. It's just one of those things where do I go and get my CDL like myself? I mean, because it's not that hard to get the CDL. A lot of times it's just being able to pass the test. And I can pass the test. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, Justin, you know better than I do, and I don't remember. But if it might have been. I know north and south, so it was either the 5 or the 15 or the 405, obviously. Um, and I know I definitely hit the 10. Nice. Justin said I worked at the postal office in Santa Monica at the official end of Route 66. That's what's up. You're not gonna learn editing, Jim. You're pulling our chains. Don't even play or toy with the learning how to edit videos. I've known you for a year and a half now, and I still haven't seen a video. Like I still haven't seen a video, and you one of the most legit YouTube channels out there, and I still haven't seen the video. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, no problem. So, Victor, would you recommend just getting an endorsement to drive something bigger than the 26,001 pounds? Like, I mean, I'm not. I'm asking, but I'm not asking. Grumpus, I know for sure Jim has footage of him cooking. I know he does. You don't want to know how I know? Because I've seen snippets of his videos. Like, I saw it in person. I know he has footage. Don't, you know, um, don't discount him. I know he has footage. Look, there we go. Look, he said, I honestly have one video that I shot and edited a while back. One can turn into two, and two can turn into three, and three can turn into four. But you got to put in the work, man. Laura, don't tell him it's out there for him to see. Um, Laura said it's not out there uh, to see. No, it's not. You know, he is. I'm trying to pull out gray hairs. This is what I do when I'm sitting. Laura, he's being selfish. He's being selfish. Don't get your hopes up, Laura. Jim has been saying that video's been coming out or going to be coming out. I know for sure it's been at least 2, maybe 3 years. Russell said I edit by not going over a minute for TikTok. All right. And you know what? So I tell you, doing short form content is hard. It is very difficult because you have to rope someone in, start your story, finish your story, come to a conclusion, and then be done in 60 seconds. It is not easy. It is. It is. I've seen the. I'm gonna say I've seen the video, but I've seen the subject of the video, and it was not black and white. It was color. COLOR. R. No U. So, Jim, TikTok is fun to an extent. Uh, it is. It's another hamster wheel, to be honest. There are folks who are monetizing TikTok, and man, it's just sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and the people or two that I've seen not blow up, but all of a sudden be inundated with new followers are, you know, there's some lucky individuals. Let's put it that way. Grumpus says, can Jim twerk for a whole minute? Not in this video, he can't. Aluminum foils cannon is zinc, not real. Really? Huh. I did not know that. Alright guys, look, I'm about to fall off this horse. It has been an hour and a half and I started very, very late. I'm going to post the video that's going to be live tomorrow into the chat. Hopefully, did it go? No, it sucked up my comment. Oh, wait. It would help if I pressed enter to actually send the comment. My eyes are getting crossed. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so very much for hanging out. I know it was quite a small turnout because of everything like that. But I really do want to say thank you. So let's see. Jim said, I agree about the luck thing. That's how I got my subs and followers. I have friends in many different genres, and I sort of collect them as I go. Yep, I was going to make not a point, but I was going to comment about that, legitimately, Jim from Suburban Barbecue is the most legitimate YouTube channel with no videos. And you're like, what? How is he a legitimate YouTuber and he doesn't have any videos? Jim comments on lots and lots and lots of videos. And that is his, not saving grace, but because people know who he is, when he does comment, his comments get floated to the top. And then once they get floated to the top, people are like, oh wait, who is this, who is this guy? All right. And they go back to his channel, who is Suburban Barbecue or what is Suburban Barbecue? And they go back to his channel and he's got them. And then the next thing is the Venus flytrap or whatever is going to be working on that next or that other piece. And you just trap that other one and good to go. Hey, Jack, you take great care. I am done. It's time for me to lay down and go to sleep. Laura says, good night. Good night, TC. I'm spent. Mimi says, always late to the party. Hey, everybody. Well, Mimi, I am so sorry to say the report that I'm getting ready to log off. The good news is there's the link for the video for tomorrow. The bad news is boy, oh boy, I am John Larson. Like John Larson, isn't there like a John Larson that's a racer? Like drag racer? I don't know. Maybe you might know. Maybe you've heard it before. Hey man, Patrick, thank you very much for hanging out. Really appreciate you doing that. I hope all is well with you as well. Go saw some lumber. Thanks, Laura. Trust me, it's not gonna take long. I thought I was gonna be up, but what? The way my day was set up today, I'm tired still. I'm gonna lay down and fall asleep, and then I'm gonna be up in like an hour to watch. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. Grumpus says good night, everybody, and congrats to the new grad. Thank you. I'll tell him you said so. Mimi says, hey, Laura. Jim said, I absolutely love drag racing. Yes, I'm looking forward to. I think is it Midwest or I don't know which. I'm gonna say series, but which race week is happening right now. Um, but Cletus, and I hate calling it Cletus, but Cletus is on this one again. Hey, Mimi says good night, Grumpus. Kyle Larson. Okay. Larson Formula One is my thing. What? Really? Hey, John. He said he's a barbecue trucker. I like that. Midwest Drag Week. Thanks, Dave. There we go, man. Dave coming in clutch. Dave, you know I'm gonna see you hopefully on one of the live streams from the tracks. You know, it's so cool actually seeing people who I know and people who I watch. Dave's a big race fan, and I wish I was cool enough like Dave. The only tracks that are near me that I could go to and actually spectate at some point is MIR, Maryland International Raceway, and then Cecil County. So Cecil County Drag. So when they had Drag Week close to me and they ran from Atco to Cecil to MIR and then back to like Atco that week, I was inundated with work and couldn't get off and couldn't go. But I know people who were at MIR and then packed up and went to Cecil County. And I won't say it was nothing, but I wish I could have gotten the time off and then gone. Alright, B says good night all. Hour left on the ribs. See y'all later. Grumpus said 8500 was a nail biter last Sunday. Shoot. Again, I wish. Yeah. Captain Newby says you could do Dover. I could do Dover, but Dover is NASCAR or stock car. I'm a big fan of drag racing. I mean, I know turning left requires so much skill, so much more skill than going in a straight line. But I like drag racing more than I do circle track or, like I said, stock car. Funny you mentioned Dover though. I think Dover's symbol is DVD. I think it's DVD. Yep, it is. I had shares in Dover at some point recently. I'm gonna say the bottom fell out, but I gotta check and see where I had it, or what I had it at, because it was just like it wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting there just like this. It would go up a penny, down 2 pennies, up a penny, down 3 pennies. It just was hovering, and I'm like, I needed to do something. Right now, it looks like it's up. It's at almost $2.30 per share. So I'm gonna have to look back at it and see what I had. What the shares were when I had it. But I know it was less than what it's at now. Oh goodness. All right. Import 93 Centra. I see. Oh man, that so funny. A friend of mine had one of those a Centra, and it was like not even a grandmother's car. It was like a great grandmother's car, and this person never drove that damn thing. He had so few miles on it, it was ridiculous. I'm pretty sure he ended up trading it back in, or not trading it in, but selling it back to the dealer because it had a TSB warning for like the seatbelt, automatic seatbelt tensioner. And because the car was so old, they could not find a automatic seatbelt tensioner, and they won't put in like a junkyard part for a technical service bulletin repair. So they had to use a new part, and they couldn't find a new part. They searched and searched and searched and searched and searched, and finally he was like, "Yo, I want my car back." So he got his car back, and the insurance was like, you know, they wanted to charge extra because he was putting alloy wheels on his car. But he's like, I have to run alloys because I have a big brake kit, the one that came from factory. That's why those wheels that were on there because those were factory wheels, one of those type of things. And yeah, all right, guys, I am tapping out. Do you watch Stapleton? Yes, indeed. Poor man's track. They do 8th Mile. Yes. So Russ, I like Yellow Belly. I wish it was the problem I have with Mitchell and Stapleton is there's too much noise in his videos, and it's like good noise and bad noise at the same time. There's just so much going on. It's almost like he needs a crew of people, like how 1320 does their videos, where you can kind of focus because they pull focus and then they put focus they here and there. But I saw Mitchell in that truck probably 2 years ago, and when he was still building it, when he was in Pennsylvania, somebody sent me a link to his Instagram a long, long time ago, and they were like, "Yo, check out this dude's truck," and I'm like, "What?" And I heard it, and I was like, "Holy cow!" Like, and that was back in the day before he like really took it apart and did some stuff to that Escalade. But yeah, I watch this channel. I won't say religiously, but I watch this channel pretty much almost every episode. I really am digging him. He and Logan working on that truck. His Uncle Rob truck. I think it's dope. And just like I have a story and I have I won't say history, but I have a story and I have sentimental value to a lot of my girls and smokers and things like that. He's the same way with those freaking Suburbans. And almost every episode, oh, this is the one that took me to football practice, and this is the one that my uncle owned, and like, man, that's dope. West side of Houston, yeah, and that's it. He does have one camera, and I don't know if it's the GoPro or if it's his cell phone that he's using. And oh man, it's just like sometimes I want just a little bit better video quality. Suburban Sis 1320 is badass. I love the I-10 videos with the turbo Lambo shoot. Hell yeah, man. That Houston graduation and stuff like that. Real cool. Yeah, like Captain M, he definitely is he's a cool cat. Like undoubtedly. And I'm gonna say he knows who I am, but I've commented, and had a top comment or two in some of his videos. So, and one of the things, he prides himself on replying and talking to people, and I do the same. So you guys who comment on my videos know that I reply to every single comment in a timely fashion. All right. Thank you very much, Guns and Barbecue. I appreciate you, bro, coming in and being that 31st thumbs up, that 31st like. But I am about to pass out. Yeah, Jim is like, go to bed. I'm heading. Hey, thank you guys again for hanging out. I was trying to see if I could stretch it, get to 2 hours, but I'm gonna fall out this chair in a second. All right, guys, be easy. We will talk again next Wednesday. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good night. Cause I'm gonna buzz you up on this. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Definitely. Hey, Dave, be easy. I'll be looking for you in the live streams for Midwest Drag Week. Hopefully, if at all possible. Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. You hang up. Just take a shot of clear, man. That'll definitely knock my butt out. All right, guys. I'm out.